Hello, this is Gwydion, and today I'm going to show you my current sound setup. This won't so much be a how-to video. I'll do some more of those, but I wanted to show you how I'm currently using Soundshow, which is a donationware program that allows you to upload tracks. I've actually been able to trigger Sirenscape from here too, but for now I'm just using my own tracks to load into the software. So I'll show that to you briefly, and then I'll also show you how I'm triggering some of the one shots from my iPad using some various softwares. Most everything I'm using is either donationware, free, or in the case of the iPad program, it's $2.99. It's called MiniPad 2, and I'll try to put links to all of these things in the videos. The only real paid program that costs a fair bit of money is I'm using a program called AudioMovers to be able to send these sounds to my players. And you will be hearing the Soundshow tracks through AudioMovers and through that output. So let me trigger, I'll show you how this works. I'm going to trigger this horror ambiance. And the cool thing is it unloads when you play it, so it's not loaded into memory yet. But now you can see that it plays in here. And the other thing that's really nice is if I want to switch ambiances and fade them in and out, I can right click on one of these other tracks and you can see now it's loaded. And then I right click on it, it'll fade the other one out and fade this in. And then you can trigger all of these via the keyboard if you want. So one shots. I love this track, but I'm going to go back to the horror ambiance, which doesn't have chanting. And so now I'm actually not going to use the keyboard. I'm going to use my iPad. And that triggers the growl. So the nice thing is I can go back into Siren or Fantasy Grounds, where I have my game set up. This was a Shadow of the Demon Lord one shot I ran. But then right now I'm using the live program of Sirenscape, the live channel. So it's not using the new functionality, but I can double click on, say, my heel. And now you might be hearing that twice, unfortunately. Let me mute Discord and let's try that again. All right, you should be hearing that once. So all the sound that I'm doing is being sent through a program called AudioMovers. And the reason I like this program is real simple. You can just drop a link. Like I can copy a link here, go into Fantasy Grounds, drop it here, and then the players could click on that link. And if they say yes, it'll open a new client, and all they have to do is just start listening now to hear the stream. Now, Discord works well in Kinku FM, but I don't find the quality quite as good in my opinion. Now, this program is $99 a year, but you can have up to 10 listeners, and you can set your session latency, whatever you want. I'm doing 0.1 seconds. You can go up to 1 second, but really quick. And then the quality, you can go up to uncompressed 32-bit, ECM 32-bit. I don't think I really need that, and I'm trying not to tax my system, so I'm using the Opus 256-bit. But let's get something going again. Let's get let's see, I'll go back to maybe Dark Secret, Evil Inside. How about that? It's a 2-minute track. And my voice is attenuating that, so you'll hear it, but it'll probably come through low. All right, I'll keep that going in the background. And then I'm also using for Soundshow, I'm going to go back into Sirenscape. Actually, I don't want to minimize that because that might affect, but I'm going to click over to Fantasy Grounds. And then I'm going to show you quickly how I'm triggering everyone. This is the iPad app, really clean, and I'll show you later how to configure it. But let's do, so you can see I can do all of these So that's going directly in, and I'll turn myself off. That's going directly in and playing in Soundshow, even when it's in the background. So I love that. There you can start hearing this, but again, you can play multiple tracks. You can fade tracks in and out. I'm also using the way I got the iPad to work. I'm using a program called UBridge, and UBridge connects to my desktop. So it's connecting to, sorry, my laptop, my computer, and it's allowing me to use a program called MIDI key to key to program sounds in the iPad to act like a keyboard, and it's all wireless. So the nice thing is I don't have to, I can be in Fantasy Grounds. Oops, sorry. I can be in Fantasy Grounds and just play tracks straight out of here. And it doesn't seem for the moment, even though I've got OBS and everything running, I mean, I'm using a lot, but not too bad. And I still have Discord up for voice. I've got Chrome up for sending the sounds. And again, that's how you're sending the music. So, I mean, pretty cool. And I love being able to, like I said, trigger these straight out of Sirenscape. You can hear that going in the background. And you can see that it's sending, and I'm monitoring it. So you're hearing exactly how the players should be hearing music. So yeah, I'll do some other videos later, but man, I really like this software. Super cool to use, really intuitive. And there's ways to set it up to where you can play the hotkeys in the background. But man, really like this stuff. And you can set it to loop, if you want, or you can set it to loop in advance. But I can't say enough about this software. So more to come. Just had to show everyone my current setup. Hope that's helpful. And I'll fade these all out. But hope to see many of you around the Fantasy Grounds forums and also my Discord channel. So hope everyone is having a great day.